So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to basically start from scratch, all the necessary steps that you need to take to build and then launch an online business. Specifically, this is going to be more targeted towards affiliate marketing, but it can be used towards any online business whatsoever. A lot of skills and things that you can learn here that can be applied elsewhere. So let me show you real fast kind of what we're going to be doing. Okay, so here are the steps we're going to be taking today, what I'm going to be walking you through. First one up, creating your custom domain. So ideally you already have a business actually created. It's not required, you don't have to, but if you do, then choosing a custom domain, if you don't already have one, choosing a domain, you're going to want to choose something that goes along with your business. Next, we're gonna walk through creating a custom email to go with that domain. This isn't required either. I can show you this. We can go through it. Creating the custom email isn't a required step into launching, but highly recommended. And we'll kind of talk more about that later in the video. Step number 3, we're going to be integrating the domain that you've purchased and set up, the custom domain. We're going to integrate that with Clickfunnels. So Clickfunnels is the autoresponder that I'm going to be showing you in this video. It's the one I personally use. It's a phenomenal funnel builder. There are plenty of others. Feel free to choose whichever one you want, but for this example, this video, I'm going to be showing you Clickfunnels. This can be, everything I'm showing you here can be used in other funnels. It's just going to look a little bit different, so you'll have to kind of go through those funnel builders in that way if you choose to use a different one. All right, step number 4. I'm going to show you how to create just a simple sales funnel inside of Clickfunnels. Again, can be applied to other funnel builders as well. Number 5, show you how to set up your autoresponder to start building your email list. This autoresponder that I'm going to be showing you is called Aweber. There are a bunch of others that you can use, but for this example, we're going to be talking about Aweber, and I'll show you actually how you can get that set up for free. Same thing with Clickfunnels actually is I'll show you how you can get started for free with that as well. And then step number 6, I'm going to show you how to integrate your autoresponder into your Clickfunnels. So you need to integrate your email list into Clickfunnels, so when someone goes through your funnel and they sign up for your email list, it'll go into your autoresponder, so you'll capture that email address. And then the last step, launching your business and promoting it on social media. So it may look like a lot, sound like a lot. I'm going to walk you all through it. It might be a little bit longer of a video, but hang with me. I'll put links in the description, so if there's any of this you don't need covered, you already know, or you're not going to do, you should be able to kind of skip around and pick where you want to go. So with that, let's just jump on in. All right, so first up, we're going to be talking about buying a domain. Domains are very cheap, especially if you go to namecheap.com. Let's start off, and I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna buy a domain. So I'm just gonna see if I can find a generic domain and kind of get going with this. All right, so I am going to see about, again, this is going to be, if you already have a business like an LLC created, do something that goes along with that business. For this example, I'm just going to say I can create a domain called Garrett Mentors. So we'll see if I can get a garrettmentors.com here. Just go ahead and click search. Okay, look at that. garrettmentors.com, $6.98. You can kind of scroll through the list and see what else is available. Some of this other stuff, it's going to be wise to pick a .com. .coms are going to be they're just going to be more beneficial. I'm going to add this to my cart. Oh, they're going to ask you, there's some extra add-ons that we can do. SSL, I am going to recommend. I am going to add that onto my cart. The professional email, I'm also going to obviously recommend. I talked about that before. I'm going to add that on. Looks like we can get a free trial with this. Okay, so yep, I have 3 items, so we're going to go down here to checkout. And you can pick how long that you want to buy this for. So obviously the longer out you buy, you're going to get a better deal. I'll just buy it for 1 year. And then you can have it set up so it auto renews. If you'd like to, you don't have to, and I'm sure they'll let you know when it's about to expire. But I'll keep mine on auto renew. Domain privacy, free forever, so that's great. I'm not going to worry about this premium DNS here. I'm not worried about that right now. Pro email. So it looks like 2 months. We can get a free 2-month trial for 3 mailboxes, which is great. If I do a year, so okay. So a pretty good deal, about $23, $24 for the year, which is a great price for professional email. That's fantastic for 3 mailboxes apparently. So that's a great price. I'll just do the 2 months for now, since it looks like we're getting a free trial for that, and then I'll do the 1 year SSL, again $4. So it's not much. Let's go ahead and confirm the order. All right, now I'm gonna create a new account, and then you go ahead and do the same, and then I'll see you on the other side. All right, so once you kind of go through everything, pay for your stuff, you're going to be able to log back into your account and go to the dashboard here. First up, let's go down to private email. So we're going to want to actually set up what our email is. So we'll click on Manage here. All right, so we haven't created any mailbox yet, so let's go ahead and create mailbox. All right, so for mailbox name, I'm just going to put my name in here. So it's going to be Garrett at GarrettMentors.com. I mean, you can, whatever you want to do in here, it doesn't matter. You could put info at GarrettMentors.com, or you know, you're at whatever.com, help, or it kind of depends on what you're going to be using this mailbox for. So obviously then we can go in and set up a password here. Okay, once you got all that filled in, let's go ahead and hit save. All right, and as you can see, we have 10 gigs of our apparent 30 gigabytes of data. It's assigned to this email address. So we have 10 gigs that we can use. That's should be plenty. Okay, and then we're done with that, so let's just hit done. All right, so you can see the email that we just created is active and ready to go. Now, if you click back on this domain list, you may be seeing this status alert. You just need to click this verify contacts. It's going to send an email to the email address that you used when you signed up. It's going to send a verification email, so you just need to click on the link, and it's basically just a check. Make sure everything is looking good, that you're verifying that this was you, this is all set up. So go ahead and click that link. It may take, it says about 24 to 48 hours to refresh. It could be sooner than that. So just do that, then don't worry about this, and this should go away. All right, now we're going to get into the fun stuff, start integrating things. If you don't already have a ClickFunnels account, there is a link below in the description. You can click on it. You can sign up for a free 14-day trial. So go ahead and get going with that. Get your ClickFunnels signed up, get that activated, get logged into your account, and then I can show you how to start bringing in the domain, setting up everything, integrating, and so on. So go ahead and get going with that. Like I said, link in the description for a free 14-day trial. So get signed up, logged into your account, and I'll switch over to that. All right, so now that you've got your ClickFunnels registered, opened up, what you're going to want to do, so you can see I'm logged into my account, you're going to want to come up here and go to account settings. And then we're going to go down to domains. Now you're going to see I have a bunch of other domains in here. Some of these are just tests that I've purchased. So don't worry about all these. You're not going to have any in here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to come up to here and click on Add New Domain. Okay, so ClickFunnels actually lets you purchase domains within inside of it, which is fine. You can definitely do that. Kind of makes it easy, but a little bit more difficult as far as getting an email and then kind of combining those. So that's why I like to do it outside, like through Namecheap or GoDaddy or something like that. You can get the email address right there, all within the same site. So that's why I do it that way. So you're going to come over here and click Add Your Own Domain. So use an existing domain. All right, so now just go ahead and enter in the domain that you just created. So GarrettMentors.com is mine, right? We're going to click Add Domain. All right, now it's going to tell you kind of what you need to do. So you need to go back to your domain, and you need to change, I'll show you how to do this. In your DNS, you need to change the C name and point it to this. So what you want to do is just copy this, but it says we're going to add a CNAME record that points www at this link. So that doesn't really make a ton of sense for you right now. All right, so we're back at our Namecheap dashboard. Come over here and click Domain List. Okay, and then click Manage right here. All right, and then right here, we're going to come over here and click Advanced DNS. Now, here's that CNAME record it was talking about. You can create a new one. We already have one by default created for us. So what we're going to change, it said create a CNAME record with a www value or a host here, and point it at that link that we targeted or that we copied. So we're just going to delete that, paste your new target in here, right? So that was what it was. Points www at target.clickfunnels.com. target.clickfunnels.com. Don't worry about this. You can put it on automatic. It doesn't matter. That's fine. And that's it. And then we're going to hit Save All Changes. Okay, now it may take a few minutes, but let's go back over to our ClickFunnels account, and we can say, I've already done this step. There it is. Good job, you did it. So it took effect immediately. So we're ready to go. Now, select a funnel to associate with your custom domain. We don't need to do that. I'm going to show you how to create a funnel. So let's just hit Show Me My Domains. Okay, there we are. So you're only going to probably see one in here if you've only created that first one. So I'm going to click on my domain down here at the bottom, Garrett Mentors. Okay. We need to go through and verify everything. So we need to go through and set this up. The default page, we can hit expand over here. I'm not too worried about this right now. You can just leave that as is. So basically, if someone went to this website, where is it going to default to? It's saying ClickFunnels homepage. That's fine. I'll show you how to change that later once we set up your funnel. Same thing with the 404 error page. You can also forward your domain, but that's not necessarily something that we need to do right now. We don't need to do this. It looks like you can't anyways on here. The SSL, okay, we need to verify your domain before you can add SSL. You can do this from the domain listing. And then this bottom one is to remove, which we don't want to do that. So all we really need to do right now is just click this verify. Okay, your domain is currently being processed. We will notify you once everything is good to go. Now this may just take a few minutes, so I'll let this sit and keep refreshing, and then I'll come back when it's good, and this will say verified down here or secured. Okay, so I had to refresh a few times. There was a button that came up that said check now, but my SSL is now enabled for this domain, so we are good to go. We should be able to we'll just click on domain, click on domains here, and you can see now GarrettMentors.com is secured. So it just takes a few minutes. All right, let's go back to actually, let's just go up to the top here. We're just going to jump right in, and we're going to start and we're going to create a funnel. So let's go to build a funnel here at the bottom. Oops, sorry about that. All right, so now it's going to give us a few different options as far as what we want to build. Now, just in case you're wondering, we went over all that stuff real fast. We're going to kind of jump back and forth between the domains. Obviously, the autoresponder we haven't gotten into yet, but we're going to be jumping back and forth a little bit, so just hang tight. Hopefully, I'll answer some more questions as we keep going. So we're going to start building our funnel. The type, you're not going to be doing a host webinar or anything like that. You can create a custom funnel. This is just kind of like a kickstart, some templates that can kind of get you going. Honestly, we'll go ahead and hit the collect emails, because we are going to set one up like that. And then for this example, I'm literally going to just put example. Put in whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter necessarily at this point. You can always change it. I'll show you how to do that. So we'll build the funnel. Okay, so right off the bat, you may not be familiar with ClickFunnels at all, and that's fine. This may look a little overwhelming to you. I'll try and explain as much as I can. Over here, here's the name of our funnel. Funnel step, like I can't click on this. It's just saying here's your funnel steps. So we have 2 steps in our funnel. These 2 right here. It generates these automatically. You have an opt-in page and you have a thank you page. Now we don't actually have any pages yet. That's why we're seeing this little exclamation mark. So it's asking us, hey, pick a template. What do you want? Up here at the top, you can even change what type of page you want this to be. An opt-in, do you want it to be an email opt-in or a thank you page? Do you need it to be a sales page, one of these, webinar, so on and so forth. That's not as important right now. Let's scroll down, and then you can see at I think it's at the very bottom here. There's a bunch of templates in here. You can do a blank opt-in as well. But let's just take a look, and we'll just pick a random one. It's not really going to matter that much. Let's go ahead and pick this guy right here, okay? So I just clicked on select template. Okay, so now you can see the template I selected. It's showing up. That exclamation mark is gone. It's not here because that's a separate page. I'll show you. We'll change that one here in a little bit. So now, let's talk about integrating the domain real fast with this particular funnel. The domain's already integrated into ClickFunnels, but now we want to set it up to redirect to this particular page, right? So what we're going to do is, real quick, we're going to come up here into settings. Here's the name of our funnel. You can always change this, so it'll change this name right up here, whatever you change this to. Don't worry about the group tag. So the domain, Obviously, I have a bunch of funnels, or excuse me, a bunch of domains in here. I'm going to click garrettmentors.com. Okay, this path, you'll want a path in here. I'm just going to, you can get rid of all these extra little numbers, letters in here. I'll just put example. You can kind of put whatever you'd like to. You could say like main or whatever. Just you got something in there. So doesn't matter as much. I'll kind of get more into that. I'll show you. So that's about all we need to do here. We can skip over all this stuff. There's some other integrations you can do. That's a little more advanced. Not something we need to talk about today. Click Save and Update Settings at the bottom. All right, so we'll click back on our opt-in. That should have saved. Click back on this opt-in page. Now you can see right here, this is literally the website, okay, that I'm highlighting right here. If I were to copy this, it's going to go to this page that we just created. We haven't edited it. We haven't changed anything, but this is the website. So you see garrettmentors.com/opt-in. It's putting this / stuff in here automatically. So we want to start by changing that. You don't have to, but you might as well, right? So we'll just say opt-in. Okay, we'll just say, I'll just do opt-in -example. Okay, you can put opt-in, you can whatever you want to do. I'm doing opt-in because this is the opt-in page. And this is going to show up in the URL when they go to it, but it's not necessarily something that they're going to have to type in, and I'll show you that. So we're going to hit Update Funnel Step. So whatever you put in here now is going to show up right here at the end of your domain / whatever you put in there. And then one more spot, we do need to come down, hit Edit Page, this other settings icon. It's a little confusing. You're still going to see the same name here, but you're going to have that same path. What I like to do here, these can't be named exactly the same. Honestly, you can leave this as is, but I like to change it to the same thing, and then I do a -C, okay? Whatever, just differentiate it. I do a -C, -control is what I do, but you can change that update page. See, it doesn't change anything up here. There's no -C. It's a separate deal. Just like I said, you don't even have to change it. So if you don't want to, don't even worry about that. So let's just jump right in. We've changed all we need to do here right now. Let's go ahead and edit our page. So what are we going to be creating? Well, that's a good question. It depends on what you are promoting, and I am going to show you how to find a product to sell real fast. This is just kind of a bonus that I'm going to throw in here, because we could just create a generic funnel and then launch it and go, but that's not really going to do you any good. So I'll actually show you how to do one. All right, Digistore 24. You can create a free account here, and you can start promoting products. Let me log in, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So you can, like I said, you can register for free, create a free account. Once you kind of go through all that, go into the marketplace, into all offers, and that's what I'm looking at right here. So let's go to family and kids. This is one that I kind of did a different example on a different funnel on a different video. But let's use this one right here, Sleep Training Secrets. So what we can do is, here's our promotion link. We're going to be needing that. But we want to create something that, a landing page, a sales funnel that's going to push people to this baby sleep secrets. That's what we're selling, right? I want to go to the sales page and see what that looks like, because we kind of want to mimic a little bit, color-wise, same sort of things like that. We want to mimic a little bit and make our landing page sales funnel look like theirs. Okay, so let's jump back over into our funnel, and we're just going to create something real simple, real fast here. Right off the bat, we probably don't want this background. I mean, technically you can use it. It's part of the template, so you're more than welcome to use it. But let's just go up into settings, and we're going to go into background. There's a bunch of settings in here. This is something that you're going to have to kind of experiment and play around with a little bit more. I can't show you everything, otherwise this video would be like 3 weeks long, and I don't even know it all. So we're going to go into background, and we're going to go to background image. We're just going to click this little guy right here. Let's just put like a nice pink background. You can customize this however you want to, but just kind of like a baby. We'll put a nice pink background in here. That'll work. So right here we have like a simple little opt-in thing. It doesn't look like we have an email opt-in, so we'll want to add that. you know, again, without going into, there's different structures within ClickFunnels. You know, you have sections, you have rows, which are blue. The sections are green, rows are blue, and then you have columns, which are, if I can get it to pop up, oh yeah, like orange. See these orange ones here? These are columns. So here, or excuse me, not columns. I apologize. I was saying it wrong. Sections, and then you have your rows, which are going to be these blue ones, and then columns are going to see this one has two different columns in it, and then you have your elements. So let's on this side, we'll kind of keep this, but we'll update it a little bit. So on this side, let's add a picture. So let's add a picture of that baby that I had in my my test. So you can just click on that little plus, and there's a bunch of different things. We'll touch on a couple of them. Let's add an image. Okay, demo image. We can click on it again. We're gonna go back. Sleeping baby I got. It's a little small. It would probably be better to have these reversed, but I'm not gonna worry too much. You know what? I will. Let's. So I'm gonna go ahead and create an entirely new section here. So I'm gonna add a new section. So as you have a few different options, we'll just do, let's do a medium. Perfect. Now we're going to add a new row. We'll do 2 columns. So these are a little more equally spaced. I'm going to put the picture on this side. So we'll do the same picture. We'll click on this again. All right, there we go. I'm not going to worry. We'll get rid of this in a minute. I'll leave it there for now. And then on this side, we're going to create just a simple email sequence. We probably, or excuse me, email opt-in form. We probably want to put some text in here. So let's go ahead and add a new row. Okay, and we'll just do a single column, and we'll just do a headline right here. Now, what do we want to put on here? Well, let's go back. I can't see. Oh, that was the old. All right, so we'll go back to our baby sleep secrets, and I'm just going to kind of look on here like top sleep training for toddlers and young children. Just as an example, this isn't necessarily something you want to do. You want to do a little bit more research as far as your, what you're typing in here, what you're putting in here, how you're creating your page. This is a very simple, very fast thing. So we're going to have a headline, top sleep training for toddlers and young children. We could even do like maybe some sort of subheading. Let's see what. Sorry, I have to look under the camera to see the rest of my screen. Boy. Let's just go back and we'll say something like, how to get your little one to sleep quickly. I can't even say what this is about. This is just an example. So we'll just put some text in there just to kind of give you an idea how you can mess around with this. So let's add a new element here. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a form. So over here we can click on form, and we're going to add an input form. Okay, we're going to actually add one more of these. So we're going to need 2. You don't need 2. You could just do the email address, but we're going to add one more for a name as well. So we'll click on form, we'll go input. All right, and then actually I am going to add a couple more things, and I kind of did this in the wrong order, but that's fine. We can move stuff around. Add a new element. I'm going to create a sub headline. Okay, now if you kind of highlight, you don't have to click, just highlight. You see the little arrows. I can drag this up here, so now it's on top. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that. And then I'm going to add one more down here. And let's do, it's right here, I think. Yeah, a button. Okay, perfect. All right, this is very, very raw, very quick. I'm doing this all on the fly. So let's put a call to action, like it's saying there. And we'll say, enter your email. Well, we'll do your name. That's not how you spell name. Name and email to learn more. Okay, great. Now, the first one says warning input type not set. We're going to click on that. We're going to say, we're going to change what it says in the box. So right here, placeholder text, let's say name. Okay. And we'll say the name isn't required. There's no reason for it to be required. You could put it as required if you wanted to, so you can capture a name with an email. This is for capturing that to your email list. Not required. We can change the size of the text, go into different themes and everything. I'm going to skip all that. That's something you're going to have to play around with. Okay, oops. And yeah, we'll say not required. Input type, sorry. We're going to say first name. Okay. They could, if they put in their full name, that would work too. And then for this one, we're going to do email address, and then we'll just make it simple, say email. And then maybe we'll put a little asterisk to kind of give them an idea that, hey, this is required right here, right? And then we have a button down here we're going to click on. And we're going to click set action. And what we want is we want this to submit the order, okay? So once we get our autoresponder going, I'll show you why this is important. So we want it to submit the order. So we want it to submit this form. Now, it's going to automatically know where to submit it once we integrate our autoresponder. So that's what we wanted on there. You can also change, what it says right here. We'll leave it at that. Again, font. So you just kind of have to play around with. You can change the color of the button. Get into advanced. You can change how wide it is, and there's a ton of different options that you can tweak this. It might be a good idea to make it a little more on the pink side, right? Just to kind of go with our theme. But whatever, you just kind of, and like I said, this is something you want to spend a little bit more time on. You're going to want to match the website, the promotion that you're actually promoting, right? You want some consistency between your landing page, your sales funnel, and then when they're actually taken to that sales page of your offer. So something to keep in mind as well. We're not really going to worry about that right now. Let's go ahead and just get rid of this. So there's a little, actually I can get rid of this whole green one. We'll just hit the trash can icon here for deleting. Say okay. All right, now uh-oh. It looks like I got rid of my text on accident. So let's just hit undo. And we're just going to delete this blue one right here. There we go. So our text is still up there. So this is a very, very basic, we're just going to kind of leave it as this. You can put some terms and conditions. It's especially good to put in like a disclaimer down here, just a box of text saying, maybe saying that you're an affiliate for a product if you're doing affiliate marketing, that you're an affiliate and you may make a sale if they go to the next page, or if you're promoting on Facebook, you can get these all over the place, but a Facebook disclaimer saying you're not associated with Facebook. You don't ever want to leave that possibility where someone thinks that you might be associated with Facebook somehow, and then you have a whole legal thing on your hands. And that's something that you're going to want to have if you're trying to do an ad on Facebook, because if you don't, Facebook's they're going to see it, and they're going to shut you down real quick. So this is pretty ugly, but you get the idea as to what this, hopefully you're getting the idea as to what this is. I'm running through this really fast. Otherwise this video is going to be forever. So let's just hit save. Again, just get in here, explore, play around. One quick thing before we leave this page. So we're on desktop mode right now. A lot of your traffic is going to be in mobile. So it's also going to be important to look through and make sure that everything looks good on the mobile, how it would look on a phone. Look at this, make sure you don't have any weird text going all weird, or it's too big or something like that. So just kind of look through. This looks like it's going to be fine for what we're doing. So that's no problem. But you could edit it and change it to make it look a little better if you needed to for mobile. So let's say we're done with that opt-in page. Okay, you got it. You spent time on it. You tweaked it how you wanted. The thank you page, this isn't required, okay, by any means. You don't have to have a thank you page. If so there's a template that I have. If you don't want to put a thank you page, and actually let's go back up at the top. Oh yeah, we're on thank you templates. Perfect. You kind of scroll through and get some ideas as to, there may even be a thank you page to go along with the page that we selected. Looks like there is right here. Let's just select it. It's not required. Sometimes you can add a little bit more personal touch onto it. You might even you could put in a video saying like, hey, like I use this product and whatever, or just promote it a little bit more. So I just clicked edit page. You can kind of see this one was to go along with the one that we, I think this is the same one that we stole. I think so, yeah. Anyways, you could add a video in here. You could add other stuff. That's all this is. But I'm going to have this in here just to show you how this works, okay? So let's say that was all exactly how we wanted it. Again, you could tweak it. You don't have to have it. But let's say that you wanted it in here. Fantastic. You are going to need, sorry, I should have stayed in there. You're going to need another button in here so we'll just add a column to take them to the next part, right? So this is the end of our funnel. Now you need to redirect them to the sales page of whatever offer that you're promoting. So again, very basic kind of setup here, but just to show you how this works. So we have a button in here. Let's say you've customized it exactly how you want, right? Warning button, action not set. So on this one, we don't want it to submit the order. We've already submitted the order. That was for the email sequence, and that automatically is going to bring us to this page. So now what we want to do is go to a website. So this is where you're going to put in, this is obviously not what it is, but affiliatelink.com. So whatever your affiliate link is. Actually, let's just grab it. So I think we had it right here. Here's the link. So I'm just going to click that and copy it. And we'll come back in here. And I am going to paste it right there. So there's our my affiliate link. Whoops. And then I'm gonna hit save. So now you can see it says this little URL. You can't see the whole thing, but indicating that it did take it. So if you were to click on this button now, it's going to take you to the actual affiliate offer. That's great. So let's say we got this all saved. You checked your mobile. Perfect. If someone's looking on the mobile and it all looks good, right? So let's go ahead and exit. Now, and one other thing we didn't do obviously on this page yet, we haven't changed any of this. You don't have to. It just makes it look a little better. You can be a little bit more organized. We'll get rid of we'll just leave it as thank you example. Makes it look a little more organized. And then actually when they're on this site, it will probably show up in the URL. So if they were to look up there, but again, who does that? It's not really that important. So we've kind of got our funnel set up, right? We have our domain integrated, so GarrettMentors.com, and then it's going to go to this opt-in. So let's take a look at, like, if someone was to go, well, we'll just copy it. So let's just grab this. I'm going to copy it. All right, and I'm going to go to a new page. All right, pasted it in. This is what it's going to take us to. So we'll just put in, our autoresponder is not connected yet, but here's, I'll just put my name and then just like a little example email, whatever, this is what they're going to put in. And then we'll click to sign up. I'm not going to worry about that. Click to sign up. So what this is going to do is it's going to submit the form, and then it's going to automatically take us to the next page in our funnel, which is going to be our thank you page, right? There it is. Now, whatever you have on here, again, this isn't required. I can show you how the previous page, you can just make that to where when they submit and they click on that next button, it'll take them directly to the sales page if you want to skip a thank you page. So that's totally fine. But in this case, we got this, and then they're going to click here, and it's going to take them directly to the affiliate page. There it is. So this is the sales page, and you're done at this point. Like you've handed it off. You have no control over this, and then they go through, and if they decide to purchase, that's when you're going to earn your commission, right? All right, so as an example, let's say you didn't want a thank you page. Again, not required. Let's just delete it here. Okay, so you're just going to have an opt-in page. Well, what we need to do is we need to go back in here. When they submit the page, it's well, it's not going to work right now because we're in edit mode. But when they submit the page, it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to stay. It's going to refresh this page and stay here. It'll submit their information, but it won't take them anywhere because we need to put that affiliate link on this page. So what you want to do is when you have an opt-in form like this, and we need for this button to the action, we need it to submit the page. If we could make it, we could say go to website URL, but then it's not going to submit our information. So we want to keep it on submit order, submit form, and it's going to send that off to our autoresponder is going to capture it. What we can do is go up to settings, and we can go to general. Okay, so let's paste in our affiliate link right here. There it is. We'll click save. So now, you can also hit this little preview icon right up here. All right, now I've put in my information. Let's click to sign up, and it should automatically redirect us to our affiliate page, to the sales page. So we know that that's working. Fantastic. All right, we'll hit exit. I'm not gonna, I already saved it, I guess. All right, so that's a very basic, very simple sales funnel. Obviously, you're gonna wanna do a lot more customization, play around with it, change it up. But you know, that's just a very brief introduction. It's going to get you going. It's going to get it to where you have a functional page. So let's talk about the autoresponder. Let's go sign up for a free account with Aweber. Again, you can use any account, any autoresponder that you want to use. In this case, I'm going to show you I'm going to show you Aweber. There is a free version of it. You can also sign up for a paid version, which gives you some more stuff. But we'll do the free version for now, and then I'll show you how to integrate it back in. So let's go to aweber.com. All right, so if you click the link below in the description, I have a link down there for a free account for Aweber. So go click that link. It'll take you directly to this page, and we'll say get Aweber for free. Okay. All right, now let's enter in all your information, go through the sign-up process, and I'll see you on the other side. I'm going to actually create a free account as well. All right, so once you got through the sign-up process, you're going to get an activation email. Go ahead and click on that link. You're going to have to set up your login and create a password, and then you should be seeing a page like this where you're going to select a plan. It's going to be much easier to do this on a computer, so I would recommend checking that activation link on your computer just so you can kind of keep going through seamlessly. So we'll just select the free account. You can see the pro account, it's only $16.15 a month. So if you decide you need to upgrade, totally fine, you can do that, but for now we can just use the free account. Okay. So we'll go ahead and hit continue, and we'll call this. We'll just say Garrett's Company. If you don't have a company name, just put in your name or whatever you want to do, something associated with your email address. You don't have to have a company. The website you don't necessarily have to do, but you could just go ahead and put in the funnel that we just created. So I'm going to put in GarrettMentors.com. You know, pick a category if you want to. This isn't super. This is going to be more for Aweber's stuff than yours. So I'm not really worried. Well, here we go. Affiliate marketing. So we'll continue. All right, I'm going to go through all of this, and then I'll meet you on the other side. Okay, so you're going to be seeing a bunch of other stuff. You don't have to answer all of those questions. You can skip some of them. So don't be worried that, like, if you don't know, go ahead and just skip it. You can always change it later, but a lot of that's just not required. It's not necessary for what I'm showing you right now. So what I want to show you first is we're going to go right up here. You should be at your main page here. We're going to go into list settings, and we're going to go to confirmation. You can go through this and set up your email list. You can look through these basic settings. As you can see at the top here, it's automatically created Garrett Nelson's list. Nelson's my last name, right? So it's obviously, you could create a new list if you wanted to. I'll just leave it at that. It's fine. Go ahead and create a list however you want it to. You can edit the name of the existing list as well right here, right? So I'll just put Garrett Mentors email list. There we go. Again, just kind of go through here, add what you want to, what you don't want to. But at the very bottom here on, confirmation message. So we're going to go ahead and turn this one off. Send a confirmation message for Aweber sign-up forms. I'm not worried about that right now. You can't turn this off until you get a few more subscribers. There is another way to integrate this with an HTML. So normally Aweber is going to, they're going to keep this confirmation on when you subscribe. When someone subscribes on your Clickfunnels, your funnel builder, an API integration, if we do the API integration, which is easier, every time someone signs up, they're going to get an email, and they're going to have to go in and confirm that they want to subscribe to your email list. To get around that, we can do an HTML integration. So I am going to show you that. It seems complicated. It seems weird. There's code involved, but it's very simple. I'm going to walk you through it. Shouldn't be a problem. So let's go to sign up forms here at the top. Okay, we're going to create a sign up form. Make sure you're on your right list. You obviously should only have one right now. Make sure you're on the right list. This doesn't matter. You could pick any one of these, but just leave it as the default. It's fine. It's just how, if you were going to use this, how it would look, but we don't care because we have our own in Clickfunnels. So this is just a form. Leave it at the default. Go ahead and go to step 2. So form name, we can you can put in whatever you want to here. We'll just say form example. You can label it whatever form you want to label it, just so you remember what it is. And then so for both of these, we're going to do a custom page, right? So for the thank you page, even though you don't have a thank you page, that's what we're saying is we're gonna. You may have a thank you page, which in this case, if you are using the thank you page, you can redirect them. That's what this is going to be for. If you don't have a thank you page and it goes straight from the opt-in to the sales page, you'll put that link in here instead. So for both of these, we're actually going to do custom page. Okay, so you might have someone that's already gone through and subscribed to your account, but maybe they didn't sign up for anything, and then they went to your site again. And if they've already subscribed, they can skip it and go right to this particular page. So, all right, so let's go back and get our link here. Then I'm going to go back to Aweber, and I'm going to paste this link right here. Now, you see it puts this double HTTPS whatever in there twice. Make sure that's not in there twice. Okay. So we'll copy that. We're going to do the same thing down here. Let's just get rid of that. So it's basically saying once they click that submit, where they're going to be redirected to. Okay, this is going to be if you're not using a thank you page, use this. Okay, so instead of, they're basically saying, where do you want to redirect them? Where's your thank you page? And put your thank you page link in here. You could do that as well. So if you do have a thank you page, in your ClickFunnels, we don't have one right now, but if we still had that one in here, you could copy the link right here that would be on your thank you page, and then you can put that right here. So it's basically going to tell, once they submit the form, go to that thank you page, because now it's kind of overriding what ClickFunnels is doing on the back end. If you don't have a thank you page, that's why we're putting this. We're using our sales page. Like, we want to redirect them as soon as they hit submit on that form to go to the sales page. So that's why we're putting our affiliate link right in here as if it was our thank you page, even though we don't have one. And then again, if they already are subscribed, the advanced settings, you could put some tags when they sign up. Don't worry about that right now. Let's click save, and then we'll go to step 3. Now, this is kind of weird, but we're going to say, I will install my form. Okay, you're going to have two options here. You're going to go to raw HTML. Just click once in here. It'll highlight all of it. And we are going... Oh, there it goes. All right. Shoot. All right, I'm going to do a Control A. All right. Come on. Right click. We're going to copy all of that text, okay? Just don't freak out. I know it's a bunch of code. You don't have to worry about what it says. Let's go back into our ClickFunnels. So this is fun. So let's go into our edit page. Now, you want to make sure you're on your opt-in page, okay? If you have a thank you page, you don't want to do it on your you don't want to do it on your thank you page. Actually, it probably honestly doesn't matter, but just make sure you're on your opt-in page. Now, we're going to go up to settings, and we're going to go to integrations. Okay, so it says Autoresponder integration, nothing connected, right? So for integration, we are going to select this null HTML form. You see you have Aweber in here. There's a bunch of different ones that you can add. I mean, all sorts of. So if you're not using Aweber, if you're using GetResponse is a great one, but if you're using some other autoresponder, there's actually, you can integrate those into ClickFunnels as well. I'm not going to go through all that. This is the API version, and if you use this, it's easy to set up, but like I said, you're going to be sending people that confirmation message, and a lot of times you're just not going to get people to opt in. So if we do this null HTML form, then for our action, there's only one option here, add HTML. Okay. Now this is where you're going to paste all of that code. Okay. It's going to take us all the way to the bottom. What we need to do, just kind of pay attention to my screen. I may have already passed it here. We need to scroll up. Okay. And we're looking for right here. So you can kind of see this function browser support right here. And then above this, special handling. And then this is where we're going to stop right here. So right where it starts saying script type, don't ask me why. This will save you a lot of headache. Just get rid of all of that. So you've deleted everything below form. Okay, so if you scroll to the top, I think it shows you where that form starts in here somewhere. I don't know. Anyways, that's where you need to cut it all off. Everything above that you can leave. Okay, just delete everything below that. Now hit this parse save web form. It should say connected. Now for name and email, right? So over here, name, email, tell it what it is. So first name, and then email is going to be, I don't know why there's 2 in here, just don't worry about that. Just pick one, it doesn't matter which one. Name and email. And then we are just going to click out of here and hit save. Perfect. Now let's jump back over. So that's integrated. I mean, that's it. It's super simple. It just is kind of weird with, you have to create this this web form and get this code. So it's a little weird, especially if you've never seen it, never done it. I had to learn this all on my own, so it took a little bit longer than what I just showed you. So now let's just go right here to subscribers. Okay, we shouldn't have any subscribers. We have none. This is our email list, right? The one that you've set up. This is mine. We have no subscribers. If we did, we'd see them in here. Let's go test it out. So actually we're in here. Let's just hit preview. Okay. All right. Now I got my info in here, example@test.com. This may or may not work since it's not really a real thing. Let me, just in case, let me just put like Gmail in here. Example 2222. I don't know, just so it thinks that maybe it could be a real email. I'm going to click to sign up. It should take us to our sales page now. Perfect. Let's go back to Aweber and refresh the page. Look at that. There it is. So now you now have, or I now have a new subscriber to my email list. It didn't take them. It automatically put them in here. See, it says status subscribed. If you were using the API integration, this would say pending or something like that until they go into their email, click the link in their email to actually say they want to subscribe. So this is a great workaround to that. And now they subscribed. It doesn't really matter. If you do in a test and you want to get rid of it, you can just come up here and hit delete. You have to select it and then just hit delete. All right, that's it. Super simple, super easy. It's just a little weird with the code, but that's how you integrate your autoresponder. You are now set up on this sales funnel. You're good to go. All right, so that's it. We have done everything that we needed to do. We got our domain created. We got an email address created. We created a simple sales funnel. We integrated everything with Clickfunnels. So now you have a free 14-day trial with Clickfunnels. You have a free Aweber account. So now you can start promoting this. So once you have this all edited exactly how you want to, you have your affiliate link. It's copied in there. This is your link right here. Now, let's actually do this. So let's go up here to account settings. Last and final thing I want to do, so you don't have to copy that whole long string of text to be your link that people are going to click on, because that's just kind of a long thing. So go into your domain here. So I clicked on domains, go to your domain. And this is where you can say the default page. Okay, so we'll hit expand. Don't worry about all the other stuff that I have in here. What did I call that? Example opt-in. Okay, so pick your page. You're probably only going to have a couple in here. Hit save. So what this does, okay, domain saved or successfully updated. Fantastic. What this does is now I'm going to open a new window. I'm going to go to GarrettMentors.com. Boom. Takes me right to my page. So what I did is I told it, so I'm glad this came up. I'm gonna show you how to disable this just in case the template that you select has a pop-up. But let me finish my thought. So if you just type in your domain specifically, you don't have to have the rest of the opt-in, whatever else string of what's past your domain name. You can just do your domain name. So now when you're promoting, just promote your domain name. That's it. That's all you have to do. Makes it really nice. So that little pop-up that just came up, I'm glad that happened. So let me jump back over to my funnel, and I'll show you how to get rid of that. You can show you how to add it too if you'd like to, but if you're doing Facebook, don't have that. That's a no-no. You don't want that on Facebook. So right up here at the top it says pop-up, and then right here, trigger on exit. We're going to turn this off. Don't show on exit. You can delete all this. Get rid of that. But so we'll hit save. You want to change it to don't show on exit. So now, and what that was is when they go to your site, if you try to leave the page somewhere and you try and go to a different page, it automatically pops up, right? So now you can see I'm trying to get out, trying to go back, and it's not popping up. So if that's in your template, you can go through, you can delete it, you can make sure that's turned off. Something be a pain for you if you didn't know what that was. So that's it. We have gone through every single step. I'm going to show you real fast, just a real quick example of how you could promote this. Okay, so I've already jumped into my account here. I'm on Pinterest, okay? This is just one method. There are plenty. I mean, if you're doing free versus paid, there's tons and tons of different promotional methods that you can be using. I'm going to show you just a Pinterest method real fast. It's free. What you're going to do is you're going to create a business account in Pinterest, okay? You have to go into you're just going to create a personal account and then go into the settings. And once it's set up, you can go into the settings and you can convert it to a business account. Then you can add, your profile name, your business name. This is my main business name here. And you can kind of put all that information into it. So you have a business account. You want a business account because then you can promote your links, okay? So all I did is I went up here to create and I said create a pin. Fantastic. So you can drag and drop, upload an image into here. So maybe an image of the baby. Let me grab that image of the baby real fast. All right, so this is just a real quick example. I got the image uploaded. You can see here it's saying, they're recommending basically a vertical picture. So maybe don't use this particular picture. This is just an example. A great place you can get free pictures, things like that, if you're looking for them, are you can go to pexels.com or pixabay.com. There's a bunch of free places. Just Google it. You can find free pictures and even videos that you can use that are copyright free, totally fine to use in your promotional stuff. So I could go in and find a vertical picture. I'm not going to worry about that. Add your title, sleep train, whatever. Add the title, add a long description, tell them what it's about. You can put hashtags in there for basically to tell Pinterest, when people are searching for things, your ad's going to pop up a little bit more. It's just another strategy to use, things like this. And then right down here, you have a destination link. So I'll put in mine. GarrettMentors.com. That's it. You'll have your big long description, whatever. So that's it. And then just go ahead and click publish. You'll have to create like a certain board to post it to. And once that's done, you select that board and then click publish, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, here it is. So obviously, if you're looking through Pinterest, this isn't exactly how it's going to look. It will once they open it, but they have the picture of the baby. So this is a kind of a live version of it, and you can see if I highlight on the picture here, there's my website right there. So I can click on that. I could click on this link. But if I was a customer and I was interested in sleep training for my baby or whatever, I can click on this. Boom, takes me to that right there. You're promoting. You're active. You're ready to go. You can start pushing traffic to this. And Pinterest is just another. Oh, looks like I didn't save that. I'm turning off that pop-up, but so don't worry about that. Make sure you turn that off. You're ready to go. Like, you can just start pushing this, like TikTok, for instance. I don't know if you found me on TikTok, but I'm active on there. It's a fantastic place to promote. All the social media platforms. Pinterest, I think, goes unnoticed. Not a lot of people think about it, but it's the #1 image search engine. So pretty interesting. YouTube is video, Pinterest is images. I wouldn't have really thought that, but apparently it is. Pretty cool. So anyways, that's it. I'm going to wrap this up. Just remember all of the links to Clickfunnels, to Aweber, everything else, it's all in the description, along with some of my other links to, my website and the things that I promote. And you can check all that out. You can, look at what I do. Please don't copy what I do, but please feel free. Look at my stuff. I love teaching. I am an affiliate marketer. If you're in affiliate marketing, I love teaching, and people a lot of times ask, like, why do you love, let me switch this back. So why do you love teaching so much? Or like, why do you want to teach people how to do the same thing to your competition? Well, affiliate marketing is so big. Like, you are not my competition. Like, you might be better at this than I am. And that's great. And I encourage you, go out, find your success, get it. But there is so much available to everyone. So I love teaching this. I love showing people. So please, if you have questions, if you have comments, anything like that, please feel free to leave any comments, ask me any questions, and I'll be more than happy to respond to you. I just enjoy doing this. I enjoy teaching. So the more I get to teach, the happier it makes me. Obviously, I'm if I have time to do it, I could even make a video and respond to you directly with a video. But anyways, that's going to wrap this video up. Please subscribe, like, and share if you found this useful. I hope you did. And I'm going to be continuing to add more and more videos on here. My page is just kind of getting going. So if you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see, please comment that as well. Let me know if there's something that we didn't cover in this video, something I went over too quick, anything like that. Please let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to address it. All right, until next time.